I first came across the brand Exped in the noughties through the medium of their dry bags. And exciting though their dry bags are, that's not what we're going to talk to Sam about today. Sam, we're going to talk about Exped, but actually, specifically, the new range of mats for 2022. But before we begin, do you want to tell us a bit of potted history of the brand?
Yeah, absolutely. So Exped is a Swiss brand, as we said, came around in the noughties. The key principle is sustainability, which is achieved through repairability, reliability, and simplifying the manufacturing process. And that's all part of their Swiss design and their ethos. Their new aim is to be carbon neutral, which they've taken massive steps towards with their new mat range. The mat range features mostly recycled materials, and they're certified carbon neutral by My Climate.
So let's look at some mats, but before we do, how do you go about choosing which one's right for you?
So Exped have made it really simple. The names of the mats refer to their intended end use, and if you choose your mat via that use, you'll end up with the right thing, and then you can choose how warm you need it to be based on the conditions that you're going to be using the mat in.
So it very much depends upon your end usage.
Yeah, your end usage and then also the conditions that you're going to use the mat in.
So shall we look at the Ultra?
Yeah, let's look at that one.
So who's the Ultra designed for?
So the Ultra is designed for somebody doing a fast and light adventure where weight and pack size are the priority for the mat. This Ultra, so the new Ultra, is made with mostly recycled fabrics, and those fabrics are actually 2 to 3 times stronger than the fabrics in the old Ultra series. So it's a win-win, and it's better for the environment.
So when you buy the Ultra as well, you obviously get the mat, but what else comes with it?
So when you buy the Ultra, you get in your stuff sack the schnozzle pump bag, which is a really easy way to inflate the bag. It means that no moisture gets taken into the chambers when you're using your mouth, and you also get a repair kit in case you accidentally puncture it. Certainly going to be very useful with one like this when on a fast and light adventure. You might be using crampons or something like that in some high alpine places. So
this is the Dura, and already this looks seriously luxurious.
So yeah, this is the Duras, as you say, and it's for expedition style adventures where you're prioritising durability but also comfort. You know, these are really comfortable mats. The material is a weave of recycled material, and it gives it a really nice plush feel that is super comfortable to sleep on. Much like the Ultra, when you get a Dura mat in the stuff sack, you also get a schnozzle pump bag again and a repair kit to look after it.
And then I guess that leads us on to the final model we'll be looking at today, which is?
The final model is the Versa.
Who's this designed in mind with?
So the Versa, as the name suggests, it's a versatile all-rounder mat. It's going to predominantly be used for kind of more normal camping trips, but it does still pack down to allow you to backpack with it. It's a well-rounded mat at a really good price point. When you buy one of these, it's slightly different as well. You don't get a schnozzle pump bag with this one. If you give me a hand flipping this over and spin it over, I can show you to the camera. We've got an integrated hand pump on this mat, so you don't even need to carry anything with you to inflate it when you get to where you're going.
So between the three, we've obviously got the Ultra, which is designed with lightweight backpacking in mind. We've got the Dura, which is obviously designed with more expedition durability in mind. And then the Versa for that versatility, all-round camper.
Absolutely, yes.
So far, we've talked about quite broad concepts. So whether or not a mat's good for ultralight hiking or if it's good for expeditionary use. But what actually distinguishes the warmth rating between them?
Within each family of mat, as you say, there is a difference in the R value, and that's how we distinguish them, is that R value. So this mat in front of us is the Versa R2. The R value refers to the thermal resistance that the mat provides. Essentially, the higher the R value, the warmer it is. So this mat, which is an R2, this is going to be for kind of warmer summer use, whereas the Dura mat we had earlier, which is a 7R, that's going to be for much colder winter use.
So could you tell us a bit about the different technologies used within the mat?
Absolutely. I'm just going to grab a prop from the tent for this bit. So Exped use 3 technologies to distinguish the R values of their mats. They've got air mat, and then they've got their patented down mat and sin mat technology. Air mat is, as it says on the tin, the chambers are filled with air, and then the sin mat has got synthetic insulation running through the chambers, and the down mat, actual down filling, responsibly sourced down in those chambers.
And does that represent incremental levels of warmth? Because air, obviously,
air is always going to be the coldest. The air mats are always an R1 value. The sin mats are generally around R2, R3, and then the down mat are generally around the R7 value, but that is in general the R on the sliding scale. The technologies have different pros and cons. The air mat is obviously the coldest, but it is the lightest and it has got the best pack size, and that's obviously the converse with the down. It's by far warmer, but it does come at a sacrifice with the weight and the pack size.
So we've got 3 regular size pads here, but different people come in different shapes and sizes, and I know that Exped does something to accommodate that.
Yeah, they do. So this mat is one of the M mats, which is, as you say, the kind of most regular shape. We also do an MW, which is a little bit wider, and we do an LW, which is a little bit longer and a little bit wider. The length is fairly obvious. It's for those people who are slightly taller. And then the width, it just adds a little bit more wiggle room if you roll over a little bit at night. All of the mats also come in a duo size, which is, as the name describes, double width. Really comfortable if there's 2 of you sharing the same mat. And then the final one to improve the weight and pack size is the Ultra series, also has a mummy-shaped bag. Again, just to help with the pack size and the weight.
So the thing I particularly like about the range that we've run through today is its simplicity, really. Because depending on, as I say, end use, and also understanding a little bit more about that R value and what it means to you, just makes buying the right pad for you easy.
It does, and I think Exped's way of doing it is really simple. You know, as we said, you know, the Dura mat that's on the top, you know, if you want something for long expedition style adventures that's comfortable, this is the mat for you. If you're going fast and light in the mountains, something like the Ultra is going to be great, light, packable, it's exactly what you need. And then if you are just after an all-round mat, something that's going to do the job, versus the way to go. And then if you're a cold sleeper or you're going to cold environments, go for that slightly higher R value and you'll be nice and warm.
Thanks for joining us, Sam. It's been great.
My pleasure. Glad I could teach you a bit more.